Ben, I've been thinking about your augmented reality question once I saw it. Lately, I've been a little bit of a slower processor, so it's taken me a while to formulate a somewhat coherent, although admittedly negligible pushback response. There's quite a bit to be gained through the use of AR, I do agree. Using Wikipedia-style collaboration, as you mentioned, would be truly useful. Indeed, actually, Kevin Honeycutt did something comparatively similar with his wife's classroom, first through fourth grade in SketchUp, about 4 or 5 years ago. He created an exact replica of her. Actually, it's two rooms connected, and he had each part of a room labeled down to the bunny cage where kids could learn about what bunnies eat and what they need to thrive. It was a useful addition, I think, for the environment for families and students. Um, but on the other hand, I don't know, maybe it's my love for dystopic literature, maybe it's my innate fascination with getting to the bare essence and to meanings of things. I just can't help but sense a caution needed here. I'm not sure yet that I can put my finger on it without sounding like I'm completely off my rocker, so I'll simply just post a few thoughts and questions. Uh, Everything should be labeled. I'd encourage us to think beyond our non-schooly parameters on this. I've been building Turning Point, my school, with world as my horizon guide, as my measuring stick of what I'm going to include in the kids' education. And what you're proposing here, it sets off alarm bells for me. We need to be really careful of what's being posted and who's posting it. Yes, we need to make meaning for ourselves and guide our kids to that end as well. And please do note, I'm not referring to cyber safety issues. I'm looking at marketing in its absolute darkest sense, moving people away from creating their own thoughts and critical thinking, and more consisting of people comparing their initial gut reactions to that of the community, of what's already been built, and adjusting their own thoughts to the current flow that's already out there. Um, I don't want everything labeled and categorized for me. Sure, we can create schooly style, wiki style, real world simulation in class labels, but the reality is already being created for us in the real world right now. I'm not sure I want to support a style of guided critical thinking, which in actuality isn't really critical at all. So where does this lead? I mean, I realize corporate advertising is embracing this form, big time. Maybe instead of pausing, maybe we as educators really need to jump on board and shove the pedal down so that we have the voice in ensuring the tone of how it's used in the world. I don't know. I guess it all comes back down to keeping a balance between reliance on tech tools and time away to be self-reliant as well. I don't know. I seem to be in a personal maelstrom of dichotomies here, and I'm going to have to work that out soon, but thank you for letting me post a slight pushback.